Question 2. There are some red counters and some blue counters in a bag. The ratio of red counters to blue counter is 4:1. 2 counters are removed at random. The probability that both counters taken are red is 22/35. Work out how many blue counters are in the bag. Again, so what we do have is we've got a ratio 4:1 for red and blue, which means I'll call that 4x to x, because I just multiply that by x, I multiply that by x. X times 1 is x. X times 4 is 4x. So what we now need is the total will be 5x. So that plus that will be 5x, and that will be the total in a bag. So what we now need to do is find x. So let's draw the process of taking out from the bag. If we take the first red out of the bag, so that's red, that will be 4x over 5x. And 4x over 5x would be 4/5 because x will cancel out in those cases. So that'll be 4x over 5x, which is 4/5 because x cancel out. And if the next one taken out is red again, because we've taken one red out already, that means we're going to have 4x minus 1 left. So that'll be 4x minus 1 over, well, there'll be 1 less of the 5x as well, over 5x minus 1. If we take a blue out from there, well, we haven't taken any blue out at all, so we're going to have x over 5x. Because we're already taking 1 out from here, so we're going to have 5x minus 1 left, so we're going to have x over 5x minus 1. What happens if we take blue out first? So blue out would be, first one would be x over 5x, and that will be equal to 1/5. What happens if we then take a red out? If we take out a red, we're going to have, well, red is 4x. There's a first red then. So that'll be 4x over, well, that'll be 5x minus 1 because we're already taking a blue out. So that'll be 5x minus 1. Or what happens if we take another blue out? So we take the first blue out and then we take the second blue out. Well, the first blue was x over 5x. The second would be x minus 1 because we're already taking one blue out over 5x minus 1. So that's a blue. So what's going on here? The probability that both the counters taken are red is, so if both counters is red from there to there and there, so we need to look at that one, this path. So we want that is 22/35. That's the probability of taking that out. So what we can do now is try and solve that problem. So we got 4/5 times 4x minus 1 over 5x minus 1 will be equal to that. So the first equation will be 4/5 times 4x minus 1 over 5x minus 1 will be equal to 22/35. So at this point, we need to multiply that by that, and multiply that by that. So we're going to get 4 into bracket 4x minus 1 over 5 into bracket 5x minus 1 will be equal to 22 over 35. So at this point in time, what we need to do is basically expand that and expand that. So we're going to get 16x minus 4 over 25x minus 5 equals to 22 over 35. Or, to be quite honest, we could have cancelled out the ratio between this and this, and the ratio between this and that, because you can see 2 goes there, 2 goes there, 5 goes there, 1, 5 goes there. So we could have done that, that would have been quicker, but let's do what we're doing now. What we now need to do is multiply out, so that would be 35 into bracket 16x minus 4. And just cross multiply, and cross multiply will be equal to 22 into bracket 25x minus 5. That's from cross multiplying that with that and that with that. And so in doing that, I can use my calculator now. So the calculator will help me here. I need to do 35 times 16. That would be 560x minus 140, 35 times 4 should be equal to, well, I now need 22 times 25. That's 550 minus 22 times 5, 110. Right, so that's x, by the way. So what I need to do now is collect like terms. So I have to move this, because this is bigger, so I have to move that here. So what I get, 560x minus 550x should be equal to, take that to the other side, that'll be 140 minus 110. 550 minus 560 minus 550 would be 10x, would be equal to 20, would be equal to 30. So x now will be equal to 30 over 10, and that is equal to 3. How many blue counters are in the bag? So because blue counter is just x, so there are basically 3 blue counters in the bag. So in the answers here, you have to put 3 there, because the x itself in the bag, as you can see, is only 1, so that's just x. So the blue counters are just 3. So I can say blue is just 3.